Happy Monday. I have missed you guys. It's been a few weeks that I've been knocked out with a nasty cold. So I'm so excited to be here and be firing on all cylinders again. It just feels good to feel good. Am I right? So today I want to talk to you about what happens when you don't feel so great. We always face obstacles, roadblocks, changes in schedule, things in our way that slow us down. So how do you deal with that? How do you keep that from stopping you entirely? I'm realtor, speaker, designer Caitlin Tukey Palmer with Wilson Homes at Amherst, Madison, and I'll be honest, I love obstacles. A little backstory without getting into too much detail. I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm the product of an unplanned teen pregnancy, and in fact, I just found out a few weeks ago that there was actually a scheduled abortion for me. I was not a part of anyone's plan. Luckily, thankfully, my mom did not go through with it. Thank you, Mom. And my parents tried to make it work for about a year after I was born and then got a divorce. And then when I was 8, my biological dad terminated his rights and my new dad adopted me. And I love my life. I love my life. I'm not bitter about anything at all. But because of what I went through, I've always inherently had something to prove. So when faced with an obstacle, I thrive. It's exhilarating. I get to prove myself. And the harder something is, the more motivated I am to crush it and then some. Almost all of the time. My husband and I just put up a DIY fireplace in our house, which is something that I've been wanting forever. And with the philosophy that everyone needs to have a supportive environment and love the space that they spend time in, I needed this to be like a legit, great looking fireplace. So I did my research and I found this peel and stick shiplap paper to run up the wall behind the fireplace, which I was stoked about. Like, it sounds super straightforward, should be no problem at all. However, my husband and I literally can't make it even a foot up the wall before we're both extremely frustrated. My husband is cussing a lot, and it's a huge, giant pain in the butt, and overall just not what we thought we signed up for, which kind of happens a lot, doesn't it? So I'm thinking that there's no way that this is going to look good. Like, seriously, it looks bad. And it's definitely not worth the anger and frustration that's exuding out of my husband and leaking into me. So I'm ready to throw in the towel, quit, throw away the money that I spent, pout, and feel sorry for myself that I'm just never going to have the fireplace that I've been dreaming of. Luckily, however, I think that cussing during projects is just a trait of men, and it doesn't mean that they actually want to quit. So we struggle through that first row, and we finally get it up the wall. We move on to the second row, and we've got a little bit more strategy now. It's a little bit better. And then by the time we move on to the third and final row, we are pros. And when I say we, I pretty much mean Jade, my husband. But it is quick, it's easy, and it looks amazing. Overall, it ended up taking us about 30 minutes. 30 minutes, the first 10 of which we spent trying to get a foot up the wall. And it actually looks so good that one of my friends reached out to us and asked if we could help them with one of their projects, and we're happy to do it because we've now mastered this thing that was so frustrating and so daunting at first. We worked through it, and now it's easy, and I seriously would have been heartbroken had we not done it. I publish a design blog every Tuesday, and I was so thrilled with how this project turned out. I actually featured it for last week's post, so I'll post I'll post the link in the comments below so you can check that out if you're interested. But my point is, as you and I go through our day-to-day lives, we face new things that are unfamiliar that challenge us. And it can be scary and it can be daunting. But if you work through the obstacle, you buckle down, grit your teeth, and trust that the struggle is worth it, you hold the simple but difficult key to unlocking everything you want in this life. And make sure that you've surrounded yourself with the Jade Palmers in your life, the people that will push you through, that won't let you quit when you inevitably want to quit. And there's no shame in that. That happens, but we push through it. In any task, starting a new job, a new business, doing a DIY project, working towards your goal of breaking 20 minutes in a 5K, any task, any goal is challenging when you first face it, when it's unfamiliar. But through the struggle, you learn. And through learning, you adapt. And through adapting, you grow. And as you grow, as you work through it, the thing that was so threatening and so frustrating you wanted to quit becomes easier and easier and easier. And it may take you 30 minutes before you master it, or it may take you years, but you will get there. So today, I invite you to struggle. I hope things are hard for you. And then I hope you celebrate when you crush that hard thing. And I hope you smile as you move on to face the next challenge, and the next, and the next, and the next, as you work towards unlocking your potential and designing everything you want in this life. You've always got this. Crush it.